Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another live episode of Tuesdays with Master Coach A. It's Philippine time. Time check at 5:05. Today is July 13, 2021. And if you're joining me live today with fellow tribe builders, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Wherever you are in any parts of the globe, magandang hapon. This is Master Coach A. Greetings, and really sending a blessing to your space. Good afternoon, and if you are new to our space, this space is created. Coach A Coaching Community is created because of a mission of building a mentally fit community of 1 million game changers who choose to stay alive and live beautifully, and who wants to pursue passion and dreams in a healthy, sane, and fit way. This culture, okay, this community have a culture of training, coaching, and tribe building. Why? Because we believe that if we're able to train, if we're able to coach, if we're able to help you build your tribe, where you could build your dreams, your impossible dreams, your passion project, that would truly help you keep mentally fit, especially during this time of pandemic. If you are new to our space, or maybe you are watching this as a shared link, if you are one person who's passionate about growth, you're passionate about success, you want to help other people being mindful of their mental wellness, even if they are pursuing their passion, they are pursuing their dreams, and they're helping a lot of people, then this group is for you. Coach A Coaching Community is for coaches, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and individuals who wants to be part of the helping industry. This community is also for people who's looking for help, ready to get help, wanting to get help. This is for people who have needs and actively searching, actively looking for the help that they want, the help that they need. This community is a space, very safe space for people who wants to connect, be themselves, and be able to express. Now, if you are new, this space is over 3 years, and I am one of the chief community builders. I created this group specifically for mental fitness, for mental health. I'm an advocate of mental wellness, and yes, it kind of a different space wherein you don't really read a lot of about depression, a lot about bipolar, stress, and all other things that is directly speaking about mental health, mental illness, and mental challenges. The very reason is because I want to reach out to people who are doing very well in their lives, doing very well in their spaces, or maybe showing up very well with unmet needs of being heard, with unmet needs of being taken care of, with unmet needs of taking care of themselves. So this space is for people who seems to be taking care of a lot of concerns in their lives and losing the chance, losing the opportunity to take care of themselves. We talk about income, we talk about monetization, we talk about talents, we talk about influence, we talk about impact, we talk a lot about here inside the community. And many of the fellow tribe builders who are here right now, saying hello to all of you, are talking about different topics. Maybe you cannot hear directly the word depression, anxiety, stress, burnout, but they talk about the things that normally challenges your mental health. So what we wanted to do in this community is to be able to take care of things that are truly valuable to you, things that challenges your mental health, things that concerns you at night, things that keeps you awake. And so that's the very reason why you can come here, speak of different things, anything under the sun, including the sun, because a lot of things, unspoken things, challenges many people mentally. And this space is for you. So today, we're going to be talking about perfect pitch. And every Tuesday, I come in and talks about opportunities. Now, I'm going to bridge that, okay? So why do I talk opportunities? Because many people are challenged mentally because they cannot find opportunities in life. Or maybe they have low-hanging fruits as opportunities left on the table, and they're not able to maximize it because of beliefs, because of past experiences, because of lack of support, because of cognitive biases. A lot of things could be challenging them. And the reason why I'm coming in every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. is because I want to talk to you about opportunities that can open your doorways, can open your path to growth, success, and mental fitness. When you're able to focus on something that is worthwhile, when you're able to do your passion project, when you're able to help other people, when you're able to see opportunities that before you've never seen, this will definitely help you in your mental fitness. And so that's the very reason why I'm coming in every Tuesday and only talk about opportunities. Today, I want to talk to you about perfect pitch. And why perfect pitch? Many people inside the community, when you come in, I ask you questions. Okay, why are you coming in? Why are you joining me? Okay, so for some of you, you talk about relationships, you talk about money issues, you talk about relationship with at work, you talk about business, but often, all right, oftentimes I hear, okay, silently, I can read between the lines or explicitly, people talks about getting more clients. People talk about getting more sales. People talk about closing more opportunities. And over, I look into the subject around making the pitch, making an offer. Okay. So, by the way, if you are one person and you want to craft your own offer, you're like, I need help on that, connect with us. Okay. We've got an online course that talks about creating your offer. But today, I want to talk about, okay, we're working on something here about the microphone. So can I just like pause a bit and let me know in the chat box if you can hear me very well? Okay, so let me know in the chat box if you can hear me. Type some like clear or give me one. Okay, show me some emojis. Give me some notes in the chat box if you can hear me. Yes? Okay, I'm gonna wait in a bit. Okay, great. Awesome. What about the others? Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we're working on, I think some people message and sent that they're not able to hear me clearly. So for those of you who are able to hear me clearly, thank you. Awesome. Great. Okay. Let me continue. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about perfect pitch, okay? And why perfect pitch, going back to what I was talking about, is because many of the people joining our community would always talk about, I want help, I need help in terms of increasing sales, finding clients, growing my network. If you are one of those people or you know someone who needs this talk, let me know in the chat box and say me. Okay, it means that maybe you're not new to the community. You've been here for quite some time. Maybe you've been joining with me for over 3 years right now. But right now, you are challenged and you want to know more about increasing your sales, increasing your network, growing your network, expanding your reach, expanding your business. And over, what I'm hearing is that you want to close more. Okay, so let me know in the chat box if that's you. Okay, if you know someone who needs this, share the link. Share the link, forward the link, circulate, let them know. Don't keep me as a secret. Don't keep our tribe, don't keep our community as a secret. Let them know that we exist. Okay? So I want to talk to you about perfect pitch because I believe each and every person in this space have something to offer. Or you have something that you are now offering presently with your clients, with your customers in your business, but you seem to be not maximizing, okay? Not maximizing the opportunity. And you're feeling that there's more that you can do, or you can expand, you can grow, and yet it seems to be that there is something that's stopping and you're not able to make that perfect pitch. Okay, so what is a perfect pitch? Okay, a perfect pitch, this is how it is being defined. Okay, so a sales pitch, okay, a sales pitch is a condense. It is a short presentation of what you need, of what you need to explain, all right? What you need to say to a client, what you need to expound, what you need to say or talk about benefits and nature of what you are offering. Usually, you call it a pitch because it lasts around 1 to 2 minutes. So it's a pitch. It's just like bomb. Okay, so in 60 seconds or 60 minutes, by the way, I have to correct that to 60 minutes or 120. That's a total. Wait a minute. 60 seconds or 120 seconds. So 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay. So between 1 to 2 minutes, you're supposed to be able to do the pitch. And to me, there's a lot of definition that you can find about perfect pitch. But for me, here's how I define a perfect pitch. A perfect pitch is you're able to express features and benefits of what you are offering in a most authentic manner to a client that truly needs it, and you're able to get a yes for a price that is truly worth the value of what you're offering. So there's a lot of things in there that you need to unpack. Number one, many times people get the sales, but they're not getting the right value or not the right exchange of money. They go bargain, they go negotiations, they go haggle, and at the end, they probably don't make enough money, or at times it's even a loss, but they just want to get the client and they say, at least I get the clients and I'm going to make the next sales. Well, guess what? Not everyone is blessed or lucky enough to get the next sales, right? Another thing is you could probably do a sales pitch, get a client buys your product, but it's not really for the client. What I mean is your product is good, your product is well, but it's not intended for the right client. Another thing is probably you have not stated authentically the real features, the real benefits or what goes along with the product. So to me, a perfect pitch is being able to get a client for the right amount, for the right exchange of money, for the right amount of investment, with the right features, benefits intended for the right audience, for the right person. And it's kind of challenging to do that because there's a lot of ifs and there's a lot of what, and there's a lot of components that takes into that. Now, if you are interested to know how to craft that, okay, how to craft that, how to deliver that, then join my public speaking class right after this conversation at 6 p.m. What I wanted to handle here in this conversation is this, okay? Now, if you're not attending my class at 6 p.m., you can connect with any of the public speaker scholars or any of my public speaker student. So if you are right now joining me live, public speakers, if you are a scholar, if you are a paying student, let me know in the chat box, put in there public speaker. Let them know that you are a public speaker. Now, here's what you do. If ever you're watching this on a replay and you missed the class this afternoon at 6 p.m., I want you to connect with any of the public speaker and let them help you go through the perfect pitch. I know that they will be very happy. They're going to be very joyful, and they will count it as a privilege to help you and to walk you through. What I wanted to unpack today in this conversation is that what makes you, okay, what makes you miss the perfect speech? Okay, the perfect speech. You heard me right. The perfect speech before the perfect pitch. All right. So oftentimes we are focused on making the perfect pitch without looking at what is the perfect speech. Now, the perfect speech is not something that happens when you knock on the door of the clients, when you are there and you are already closing the deal. The perfect speech, or the speech that would lead you to bring in the perfect pitch, happens every single day. It means it is the way we communicate, the way we express our message, the way we share our thoughts every single day when we show up on screen, when we show up in meetings, when we show up in network events, when we do our when we do our communications, our letter writings, our proposal writings, or maybe when we do chat conversation. Oftentimes, we miss that every part of our speech, every part of our communication is a communicating something, and it's leading to you being able to make the perfect pitch or not. Okay, let me unpack what I just shared with you. Oftentimes we think that when we look at the clients, when we meet the clients and we got the perfect opportunity, we say our pitch perfectly and we rehearse about it, and then boom, we deliver, and we are concerned and we left like hanging, not knowing exactly what transpired because the client said no. Or sometimes the client would say, I'll think about it, or the clients will tell you, I'll get back to you, or the clients will tell you, I have other priorities, or they'll just leave you hanging. If you are connecting with what I'm saying, let me know in the chat box and say connecting. Let me know if you have experienced in the past some conversations that you believe you have truly research about the client. You have practically rehearsed about the features, the benefits of your product, and you are truly confident and you're ready to deliver the pitch, the elevator pitch. Okay, for some people, you call it the elevator pitch. And you're just like, what happened? I don't know what happened. It didn't turn out the way I expected. Let me know in the chat box if you're connecting. Let me know if in any of your past experiences, or you know someone, some people who got this. Okay, now if you are getting some of my notes, if you are learning from what I'm sharing, be intentional and be a blessing. Okay, be intentional to take notes of what I'm sharing here and be a blessing. Hashtag pack my bag moments, share it in your timeline, make a post, share it in your group, share it in your Facebook pages. Let other people know that you are learning. Let other people that you are getting some insights today that could probably help them today or in the future. Okay. So if you are one of those people who kind of thinking, why I did my job, I did my assignment, I did my homework, I know about the clients, I rehearsed in front of the mirror, I give the perfect smile, I wear my coat, I wear my tie, I'm on my best suit, I'm on my best lipstick, on my best makeup. Um, I'm I look great, and I my offer is like something that you can't say no. But what happened? But what happened? So let me just tell you that when a client sees you, especially during this time, they have already this impressions of you. So you know that impressions, you say you've heard of first impression last longer, right? Or last. Now, the thing with our world today, the thing with social media right now, the thing with the digitization, before our clients even get to see us, before our clients even get to meet us, they have already a first impression of us. And where do they get that impression? Well, type your name in Google, and probably if you've been appearing in the digital space, you'll see your face. You'll see your write-ups. You'll see your comments. Okay. And by the way, if you are a Facebook group admin, check on the latest admin features and tools, okay, latest admin tools from Facebook, and see the latest features for groups that Facebook created for you and me, and makes our lives a lot easier to monitor, to track our audience. But you know what? One of the things that create Facebook have created right now or being made available to us is that expert status. That expert status that's being recommended for you if you are a Facebook admin, if you are inviting someone to be an expert in your group. Okay, so they can also give a lot of insights, a lot of content in your group. You would notice that Facebook can make a recommendations over a couple of topics that you would be writing. And where did Facebook get this? It is a compilation of the notes, compilations of your postings, of the content that you put in the digital space. Now, summing that up, okay? The person you are speaking, the person you're meeting, and the person you're about to make a perfect pitch have already heard, seen, and read about you, even before they get to meet you. So that's like puts you in a space where it kind of stretches or okay, and expand, okay, the time for our clients to know us. Now it will work positively or not so positively for you depending on how you will appear. Now, since I'm talking about opportunities, I'm gonna focus on the opportunities that's given to us right now by digitization. Before our clients even get to meet us, before our clients even get to connect with us, they can already learn about us. They can already experience us. They can really read about us and they know how we think. They know our values. They know our morals. They know our preferences. And they can read this from social media. And this, I'm not talking about what people have written about you. I'm talking about what you have written, how you are posting, how you are showing up, how are you interacting with other people. And here's where I'm going to dive deeper. If you are one person who's hopping from one space, one community to another community, and the only reason you're there is because you're fishing for clients and you connect with clients, even the admin will tell you don't do that. You will connect with the clients and send them a message, or sometimes there's a post, there's a video, and you put in the comment your link and you put something out of topic. Okay. If you are doing that, you are only hurting yourself. Okay. And probably it's a wake up call for you to see why people are not connecting with you. Because if you are in the space and you don't want to communicate, you don't want to connect, you don't want to contribute, and all you want to do is to fish for clients, clients will also not trust you. Okay. So um part of our etiquettes and rules here is we respect each other. You are free to make posts, you are free to share what you do. Like right now, there are 13 tribe builders doing a challenge in their respective groups, and I allow them to share their challenges here in the community, and it's okay. So by the way, if you are resonating with their challenges, I truly encourage you and invite you, go hop in and join their groups, be part of their groups, like be there, be a blessing. Okay, so it kind of, what is really your purpose, what is really your idea of coming into different groups? I am a part of many groups too, both private and public. And there are topics, most of the time I'm quiet. I respect the owner, I respect the admins, But if there are topics that I know it's kind of under my wings, under my turf, and I know I can contribute, I speak and share. Okay? I go through the admins, okay, the admins rules and regulations, and I respect that. And so I strongly believe in the principle of sowing and reaping. What it is that you sow, you will reap. So if you want your clients, okay, to respect you, to believe you, to trust you, and like you prepare that moment for you to make that perfect pitch, I truly encourage you to be mindful of how you're showing up every single day in the digital space. If you want them to um respect you, respect your thoughts, respect your ideas, then show up respecting them. Show up respecting other people. The thing with being in sales, the thing in being in marketing, the thing about being the person making an offer about products and services is that people buy us first before they buy our ideas. They look at how we present ourselves. They look out uh, to the way we do things. They are mindful of how we are as an individual. Why? Because oftentimes it's not just a one shot deal. All right. So if it is a one shot deal, then probably your product would be in the supermarket. Your product would probably in the convenience store. But I'm thinking that you are that person here that your product is something that needs personal conversation to sell. So if you are a coach, you're a thought leader, you are in the helping industry, you're a counselor, you're a therapist, okay? So your product and services comes with a continuous conversations with your client, and it's not a one shot deal. Or maybe you say you don't go through surgery every day. So I got a surgery once and I'm done. And I'm done. I'm okay with it. So it's okay. You were saying that, but truth of the matter, you are conversing not only with the present client, the existing client, you are also conversing with future clients. So maybe you won't get operated, you won't get surgery, you won't get tooth extraction every single day. But the person you serve today would have parents, children, friends, relatives, they can refer to you. So it's never about one shot deal. And so you and I, as a service provider, it's time for us to be mindful of how are we showing up in the space. So um, I'm gonna share with you three things, okay, to prepare the perfect speech. I'm gonna talk about the perfect speech. I'm talking about your speech every single day because I believe that every single day we are to show up perfectly for the clients waiting for us. Okay. So, number one is have a very, very clear objective, okay, of why you're showing up. Like, very, very clear. Are you showing up? Okay. So, like, be very clear of your objective, your purpose, your direction. Be very clear about your strategy, why you're showing up every single day. And what it means, what I mean there is, are you showing up clearly to build relationship for clients so that it will lead you to be able to bring in the perfect speech to a space where it's now your turn to bring in the perfect pitch. Okay? So, like, is your why, objective, purpose every single day when you show up, regardless of medium, regardless of platform? Are you very clear that your speech, your communication, your conversation is leading to a moment that you can make your perfect pitch? And that pitch is just like 1 to 2 minutes, 60 seconds or 120 seconds. So, are you in that? Okay, so be mindful. Now, by the way, if you are listening, even on a replay, thank you so much, hashtag replay, or you're joining me right now live, I want to be clear that thought leaders like me share ideas, point of views, opinions, best practices based on our own experiences, our research, our learning, and based on our dealings with our clients. Now, this is not a be all and all. It means that I respect your opinion, I respect your experiences, I respect how you see the world. And 8 billion people in the globe, definitely we do not have one model, one mode that fits all. And so, if you find my writings, if you find my thoughts, if you find my teachings, if you find my service worthwhile, welcome to my space, welcome, and welcome to my life. Okay, so you're family, you're part of what I do, you inspire me. But if in any way my conversations and my teachings does not fit your mold, then you are free to leave the space. You are free to grow where you will be a blessing and others can bless you too. But I'd like to call on one of our community members, okay, who just posted who posted a response to one of my posts and said I am miseducating the people. I've been in the industry for 3 decades. Okay, so I'm not new to the industry. I'm not a new business owner. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I had my share of success. I've served and personally served big men and women, great men and women in the industry, even lawmakers, and it is my practice and my discipline that I uphold integrity in what I write. I'm a writer. Okay, I'm a writer. I write. I've created a lot of writings. I don't have a published books, but my writings are in the Senate. My writings are in the Congress. I've written a lot of materials and I'm a graduate of economics, so I know how to make research. Now, there are times that some of the writings you don't get to see the reference point, okay, and there are reasons why, and there are technicalities why, and but trust me, those are all governed by rules in writing. Now, if you are one person who want to know where I got the source and where you can probably converse with the person and learn from the person, then just message me. Message me. I'll be glad to share with you my materials. I'm a very generous, I'm a radically generous person. I can share with you things like that would blow your mind. Okay. So, but let's just have a conversation. Okay. If you are in my space, I suppose that you can respect my thoughts, my views, and what I'm feeding my tribe. Now, the community here is not my tribe. This is just one of the vehicle, one of the vessel for my tribe. I've got a real tribe, real people. I've got super fans, okay, and I've got students. So if I'm not serving you in any way, a purpose that serves you, then you're okay. I'm good. Be a blessing to other space and respect my space. Okay. Point number two, okay, so be clear. Number one, be clear with your objective. Number two, okay, number two, here's my thing. Do your homework. Do your homework. Do your homework with the people you want to connect with. And when I say do your homework, with all due respect to all of you who use scripts, okay, and spiel. I understand. Not everyone can write. Not everyone can speak without a script and a spiel. I do understand, absolutely. But here's the thing, okay? I've seen a lot of people would send a friend request, and then they would send a blast of scripts, and they've not done any homework. Okay, so do your homework before you send a script. before you send a spiel written by, called experts in the field. Do a little homework. Go to the timeline, go to the personal page of the person, check what the person is doing, and see if your product is a match. Because what probably could happen is maybe the person don't need their product, but if you're able to come in politely, intelligently, you're able to be courteous and the way you approach the person, then the person could probably refer you to a friend. Okay, so I've seen that a lot of people don't do the homework and you just show up and hey, this is my product and blah 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 blah. Okay, and that's it. You miss the chance. Okay, so be sure with your objective for showing up. Know your homework so that when you send your spiel or even when you write for your audience, you know that it's gonna connect with them. And down on my number three, here's the sweetest part. Okay, the sweetest part is have your audience, your client as the superstar. Like put them in the pedestal, hold it a bit. I don't mean that you lure them, and I don't mean that you uh say, not real things to them. I don't mean that. Here's what I meant. When I say that you put them in a pedestal, you put them like a superstar, it means that value them. Like value them. Super duper true. Like truth of the matter, value them. Because if you value that person, that audience, that community, whether they're buying from you now or not yet, whether they're saying yes or not, maybe whether they're commenting, like, putting some emojis when you post or not, when you value that person, that audience, your conversation will circle around what they truly need. Like when you are a parent and you value your kids, you value your children, you just don't get anything that's edible. You go through the right foods for them, right? Or you don't just grab any clothes or any shoes for them, even if it doesn't fit, right? Because you value them. Or when they talk and respond, you just don't turn a deaf ear to them, but you listen because you value them. So there's so much thing that happens when you value your clients. And that's the reason why we're not able to maximize that 1 to 2 minutes for perfect pitch because we've never learned to put our clients first. It's gonna be them because it's them who knows what they need. It's them who knows what they truly want. And it's gonna be them to make a decision if you are the person they wanna say yes to. Oftentimes, we are focused on that final moment. We forget that before the final moment is the preparation. We forget that that final moment is the pinnacle. That final moment is just like the opportunity to finally, boom, deliver it and seal it. We miss the part of preparation. And so I truly encourage you, work on the preparations, work on not just the mindset, but truly work on how do you see speeches and pitches? Like how do you see the value of your speech every single day and the value of the pitch that you do when you're given that 1 to 2 minutes chance of a lifetime to make an offer for your products and services. Oftentimes I've seen people that they chill, okay, they freeze and they don't know what to say. Like there's a client and the client is waiting and they cannot like talk about their products. When you've done the works, you can do the pitch smoothly. And if it's for the client to say yes or no, if it's for the client to, make a decision, it's not on your hands, yes. But what you're able to do is, that moment that you're doing the pitch, you have showed up as the best version of yourself. Whatever you do, whether you're showing up for your client, you're showing up for your children, whether you're showing up for a fellow service provider, a fellow writer, a fellow speaker, a fellow coach, a fellow thought leader, every single day that you show up, truth of the matter is also a preparations for the final moment. And what's this final moment? The final moment is the final call from God. You and I will go home one day. You and I will have the final call. My question to you, are you showing up every single day for the final call? All of these things that we do is a preparation. We nail it, we seal it, we made it or not, we closed the deal or not, we made the sale or not. The way we show up is preparations to the final call. How's going to be your final moment? What would the people tell you at your final time? What would be people telling during your eulogy? How would people remember you? Remember that today is an opportunity for you to create that moment, that person, that memory that they will talk about in your eulogy. Be a blessing. Do what you can. Be a source of inspiration. Create, multiply, give. Do not kill, do not steal, do not destroy. It's not of God. You and I are here to be the image and likeness of God because that's how we were created. Tomorrow may never come for you and me. My challenge to you every single day, show up as if it is your last. Good day, everyone. This is Master Coach A. I'll see you again next Tuesday for another episode of Tuesdays with Master Coach A. And this is an opportunity for you to be better so that your life is truly, authentically what God have designed for you. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. I'll see you again next Tuesday. Have a great, great week ahead of you. Bye-bye.